Good evening, students. See, we are about to start with a new chapter today, human health and diseases. Okay. So now, according to WHO had given certain guidelines to be followed to keep ourselves free from diseases or to maintain resistance against diseases. So we are going to study those rules and regulations or the guidelines which are given by WHO and also regarding various types of diseases in this chapter. So now the definition of health given according to WHO is very important. Exam में भी हमें यही definition लिखना है जो यहाँ पे दिया है. It is defined as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Okay, so health का ये मतलब नहीं होता that you don't have a disease so you are healthy, but you should be in a proper state of physical, mental and social well-being. Then only one can say that you are healthy. Okay. Now, what is hygiene? Hygiene is a science of rules of health. In what way are you going to maintain hygiene? So, to achieve good health, there are certain necessary things which we need to do. Number one, taking a balanced hygienic diet. Number two, drinking clean water. Okay, clean drinking water is very much essential for us to maintain a hygienic health. Then to achieve good health, still it is necessary for us to have knowledge about the diseases and the way how you're going to control them. Correct? Now, like for example, we know that the mosquitoes are the vectors to cause malaria. So it is our duty to spray pesticides on it, to spray insecticides on it. Clear? Then, when you have a fever, a bit fever, you first see to what extent you are having a temperature. That is the utmost thing which you can do, which comes under first aid. Correct? So you should have knowledge about the diseases and the ways to control their vectors as well. Then, how to maintain a personal and community hygiene. So now community hygiene can be maintained in different ways. Personal hygiene, you all know, that is brushing properly. This is not I should tell you for this level now. Okay, so personal hygiene कैसे maintain करना है आप सबको मालूम है. Then second thing comes community hygiene. That is keeping your school, keeping your home and the surrounding clean. Then comes proper disposal of waste. Nowadays, we are hearing about the 3R, reuse, recycle and reduce. And we all have to maintain this 3R and have to segregate the waste accordingly. Biodegradable, plastic waste, paper waste has to be separated accordingly. Then is regular physical exercise. The physical exercise and yoga is also one of the best means to maintain a hygiene. Correct? So, the factors essential to achieve a good health. You may get such type of question for 1 or 2 marks where you have to know at least 4 to 5 points of it. One is balanced diet, second is clean drinking water, third, personal and community hygiene, regular exercise, knowledge of diseases, control of vectors, and proper disposal of waste. So, these are the essentials to maintain a good health. Now, what do you mean by immune system? See, ऐसा नहीं होता है that you get a disease and then it has been infected and you don't cure at all. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Sometimes before taking medicines itself, we are cured out of a disease. उसे बोलते हैं immune system of the body. Our body gives resistance to many different types of diseases. So the system which protects us from various infectious agents is called immune system. Then, just how I told you resistance. Resistance का मतलब क्या है? The way you are going to prevent damage caused due to the disease through our defense mechanism. हमारे body के defense mechanism के through how we are preventing the damage caused or how affected the organs are because of the disease. तो definition जो जैसे यहाँ पे दिए हैं वैसे ही होने चाहिए word to word. Then come to immunity. Just now as I told you, the resistance which the host has towards the injury caused by pathogens and their products, you know, it is called as immunity. Okay? अभी ये जो concept of immunity है वो किसने start किया था? तो it was first started by Edward Jenner in England and this was developed as a vaccine against smallpox. Okay? So जब vaccine develop हुआ था against smallpox virus, then a concept of immunity came up. Now next definition comes what is immunology. Immunology is a branch of science which deals with the study of immune system, immune responses to foreign substances and their role in resisting infection by pathogens. तो इम्यूनिटी क्या हो गया? सो इम्यूनोलॉजी इज अ ब्रांच ऑफ साइंस विच डील्स विद द स्टडी ऑफ इम्यून सिस्टम, immune responses to foreign substances and their role in resisting infection by pathogens. Again, I'm telling word to word definition is essential. अभी immunology के दो important characteristics क्या है? So the number one characteristic is to know self and non-self. See, whenever you take a medicine, एक medicine एक specific disease या specific infection के लिए होता है. So when you take the medicine, that medicine is going to cause effect only on those cells which are damaged due to the infection. वो बाकी cells को body के tissues को छुएगा तक नहीं. क्यों? Because the immune system, anything, it can be a natural immunity, body का natural immunity या फिर जो artificial medicines के form में लेते हैं, कुछ भी हो, उन्हें self and non-self के बारे में पता होता है. यानी कौन से cells पे हमें effect करना है, कौन से cells को छोड़ देना है, that they properly know. Any foreign substance invading the body and capable of stimulating an immune response is called antigen. अभी antigen कौन होता है जिसके वजह से disease होगा? That is called as antigen. So it can be any foreign body or any microbe. Antibodies क्या है? जो chemicals उन antigens पे attack करता है, those chemical compounds are called as antibodies. तो ये जो antibodies है, they are either naturally produced by our body or we take it artificially in the form of medicines. ठीक है? तो ये दो terms हमें याद रखने हैं यहाँ पे. One is antigen. Antigen refers to any invading body जिसके वजह से disease होगा. And antibodies are what? The one who is going to fight against the disease. They are called as antibodies. Now, as I told you, immunity is of two types. One is innate immunity and other is acquired immunity. So let us see in detail first what do you mean by innate immunity. अभी जो immunity हम में right from the birth present है, which we get from the parents. Okay, so immunity which is inherited from parents and present since birth is called as innate immunity. It can be called as general defense mechanism, non-specific or general defense mechanism. ये डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म किसी पर्टिकुलर डिजीज के लिए नहीं होता है बॉडी में. इट इज मेंट फॉर ऑल द इन्फेक्शंस. दे डू नॉट हैव अ स्पेसिफिक मेमोरी. मीन्स व्हाट? नाउ से व्हेनेवर यू टेक वैक्सीनेशन हम क्यों लेते हैं? सो दैट वी डोंट गेट अ डिजीज. अभी जैसे कोविड-19 है, वैक्सीन इज बीन सर्च फॉर इट. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर हमने वो वैक्सीन लिया तो हमें ये डिजीज नहीं होगा. लिया? तो ऐसे इनेट इम्यूनिटी में नहीं होता है. इनेट इम्यूनिटी इज अ जनरल डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म. It is not meant for any particular type of disease and it do not have a specific memory as well कि ये है तो वो नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं है. Okay, so ये immunity है तो ये disease हमें नहीं होगा. It is not like this. Fast and the immediate action. हमारा जो innate immunity होता है उसका action fast होता है, immediate होता है, not like that of artificial immunity. Then it operates by providing barriers against entry of pathogens. अभी ये जो इनेट इम्यूनिटी है वो बैरियर्स के फॉर्म में होता है, यानी हमारा बॉडी कुछ ऑब्स्ट्रक्शंस देता है सो दैट द इन्फेक्शन या फिर जो माइक्रोब्स है वो हमारे बॉडी में एंटर ना हो, और अगर हो भी गए तो वो कैसे डिस्ट्रॉय होंगे. सो दैट इज थ्रू बैरियर्स ऑफ द इनेट इम्यूनिटी विच विल बी स्टडिंग इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. अभी एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी. एक्वायर्ड मीन्स आफ्टर द बर्थ. जो हमें आफ्टर द बर्थ मिलता है, जो हम अक्वायर करते हैं आफ्टर द बर्थ, इट्स कॉल्ड एज एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी. ये स्पेसिफिक होता है एक स्पेसिफिक टाइप के इन्फेक्शन के लिए. इट रिटेन्स द इम्यूनोलॉजिकल मेमोरी. जस्ट नाउ एज आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ वैक्सीनेशन कि हमने वैक्सीनेशन लिया तो हमें डिजीज नहीं होगा. वैक्सीनेशन क्या है? एक्चुअली वैक्सीनेशन इज नथिंग बट इट इज अ डेड और इनएक्टिव माइक्रोब. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर हम पोलियो वैक्सीन लेते हैं तो पोलियो वायरस को आइदर इनएक्टिव या डेड फॉर्म में हमारे बॉडी में इंजेक्ट किया जाता है. दैट मीन्स ऑलरेडी हमारे बॉडी में वो वायरस है तो फिर से नहीं होगा, तो इसे बोला जाता है वैक्सीनेशन. तो वैक्सीनेशन एक मेमोरी रखता है कि ऑलरेडी ये अंदर है तो ये नहीं होगा. गेटिंग? या फिर मिजल्स की तरह, मिजल्स अगर हमें एक बार हो जाता है तो हमारा बॉडी जो है वो हमारे बॉडी का एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी कीप्स अ मेमोरी ऑफ इट कि एक बार इसे मिजल्स, एक बार इसे स्मॉल पॉक्स हो गया है तो फिर से नहीं होगा. दैट्स कॉल्ड एज इम्यूनोलॉजिकल मेमोरी. डिले ऑब्जर्व बिटवीन एंटीजन एक्सपोजर एंड रेस्पॉन्स. एक टाइम लिमिट लगता है हर एक मेडिसिन को रेस्पॉन्स दिखाने के लिए, वैसे इनेट में नहीं होता. It produces primary and secondary responses mediated by B and T lymphocytes. अभी अगर हमें एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी देखना है तो एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी हमें बी एंड टी लिम्फोसाइट से मिलता है, विच इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द lymphoid organs or lymphocytes which we have already studied in circulation chapter, correct? तो B and T lymphocytes क्या है? तो lymphocytes are the different cells of the body and which are secreted by the plasma cells. We are going to study about them in detail later on. Okay, so this question is again important. Difference between innate immunity and acquired immunity. Then immunity and its types. As I told you just now, we have two different types. One is innate and other is acquired. ठीक है? तो एडेप्टिव इम्यूनिटी भी एक होता है. एडेप्टिव मीन्स द एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी. तो इसमें हमें दो तरह के इम्यूनिटीज आएंगे, नेचुरल एक्वायर्ड एंड आर्टिफिशियल एक्वायर्ड. सो व्हेन आई से नेचुरल एक्वायर्ड, उसमें भी पैसिव रहेगा एंड एक्टिव रहेगा. सेम विल बी फॉर द आर्टिफिशियल. सो कैसे बोलेंगे हम उसे? नेचुरल एक्वायर्ड passive immunity, natural acquired active immunity. Same way, artificial acquired passive immunity, artificial acquired active immunity. Clear? So these are different types. We'll be studying the examples later on. जैसे यहाँ पे देखो, when I say passive, natural भी है लेकिन passive है. For example, the antibodies which a child gets or a newborn gets. Okay, तो न्यूबॉर्न को जो एंटीबॉडीज मिलते हैं either from the milk में जो कोलेस्ट्रॉल होता है, इट इज हाईली रिच इन एंटीबॉडीज. तो न्यूबॉर्न को मदर से जो एंटीबॉडीज मिलते हैं वो नेचुरल है लेकिन मदर का है ना, तो पैसिव हो गया. गेटिंग? जब बिफोर द बर्थ, ओके, बिफोर द बर्थ जो फीटस होता है उसे एंटीबॉडीज मिलते हैं थ्रू व्हाट? प्लेसेंटा. प्लेसेंटा यू ऑल नो. तो ये भी क्या हो गया? नेचुरल है लेकिन मदर का है, तो इट बिकम्स पैसिव. फिर एक्टिव. एक्टिव क्या है? जैसे आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ मिजल्स. मिजल्स हमारे बॉडी में होके गया है तो इट कीप्स अ मेमोरी ना कि ये फिर से नहीं होगा, तो इट विल कम अंडर नेचुरल एक्वायर्ड एक्टिव. क्लियर? देन व्हेन यू गो टू द नेक्स्ट, आर्टिफिशियल. आर्टिफिशियल पैसिव में क्या होगा? एंटीबॉडी ट्रांसफर. ये एंटीबॉडी ट्रांसफर किस तरह होता है? लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल सी, इफ अ पर्सन इज बीइंग अफेक्टेड या फिर सफरिंग फ्रॉम डॉग बाइट. डॉग बाइट की वजह से रैबीज होता है. ओके, रैबीज इज अ डिजीज विच इज कॉज ड्यू टू डॉग बाइट. तो उसके अगेंस्ट जो मेडिसिन बनता है इट इज मेड फ्रॉम हाइपर इम्यूनाइज्ड हॉर्स के सीरम से बनता है. तो हॉर्स का सीरम क्या हो गया? पैसिव. करेक्ट? और आर्टिफिशियली वो इंजेक्शन के फॉर्म में इस इंसान को दिया जाता है. द पर्सन इज बीन गिवन. तो ये किस में आ गया? आर्टिफिशियल एक्वायर्ड पैसिव. ओके, सो एग्जाम्पल आप क्या लोगे? द injection or the medicine which is given to the person suffering from rabies is made from the serum of hyper immunized horse. ठीक है? अभी artificial acquired active में क्या हो जाएगा? We'll take an example of immunization, that is vaccination. Yeah? क्योंकि वो active है. Okay, vaccination is an example of artificial acquired active immunity. Clear? Now, innate immunity हमें किस अलग अलग फॉर्म्स में दिखता है? नंबर वन इज एपिथेलियल सरफेस, दैट इज द बॉडी सरफेस और द स्किन. एंटीमाइक्रोबियल सब्सटेंसेस. देयर आर सर्टेन एंटीमाइक्रोबियल सब्सटेंसेस प्रेजेंट इन आवर स्वेट. करेक्ट? स्वेट में होता है, पसीने में होता है, जिसकी वजह से ऑटोमेटिकली द माइक्रोब्स आर किल्ड. एक्यूट फेज प्रोटीन्स. देयर आर सर्टेन प्रोटीन्स विच आर सिक्रीटेड बाय आवर बॉडी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू कैन टेक हेपारिन है, हिस्टामाइन है. ओके, तो ये एंटी इन्फ्लामेटरी रिएक्शन दिखाता है व्हेनेवर यू गेट एन इंजरी और अ वुंड. फीवर. फीवर का आना कोई डिजीज नहीं है. फीवर आता है, बॉडी का टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होता है बिकॉज ऑफ विच द माइक्रोब्स आर किल्ड. देन कम सेल्यूलर फैक्टर्स. देयर आर सर्टेन सेल्स विच आर प्रेजेंट एज वी हैव स्टडीड. वी हैव मैक्रोफेजेस. करेक्ट? मोनोसाइट्स है, लिम्फोसाइट्स है. ये सब कौन है? दे आर द सेल्स, इजंट इट? एंड दीज सेल्स आर मेंट फॉर किलिंग द माइक्रोब्स. There are certain cells which are present in liver. कूफर cells होते हैं लिवर में, जो लिवर के अंदर के माइक्रोब्स को किल करेंगे. Getting? So these are certain examples where at the cellular level microbes are killed. Correct? तो innate immunity में these are the barriers. Epithelial surface is one barrier. Antimicrobial substances, acute phase proteins, fever, cellular factors. ये क्या होते हैं? These are the barriers of innate immunity. Now, as I told you, epithelial surfaces. Epithelial surfaces में क्या क्या होगा? One is the skin. Second comes the mucous membrane. Mucous membrane किधर होता है? It is present in the lining of our digestive system. It is present in the lining of our nose, which will be trapping the microbes entering the body. Correct? Cough reflex. If anything unwanted substances are present in our respiratory tract, by means of coughing we throw it out. Acid in the gastric juice. Gastric juice is formed in the stomach. Correct? So what this gastric juice does, it is highly acidic. इसमें HCl होता है. So it kills the microbes which enters along with the food. Food के साथ जो microbes आते हैं, they are killed by this HCl in the gastric juice. Then urine. Urine has also got some antibacterial or antimicrobial properties which will be killing the microbes. Then sperms, tears. Okay, so all these are different epithelial surfaces or the barriers. Okay, let us go for next. When I'm talking about skin, the healthy skin possesses bacterial activity due to the presence of high concentration of salt in the drying sweat. So sweat में salt होता है which will be killing the microbes. There are sebaceous secretions, sebum. Okay, जो sebaceous gland में से secrete होता है, and a long chain of fatty acids. They have bacterial and fungicidal properties which present on the skin again. Nasal activity means entire respiratory system. उसमें क्या है? Mucous membrane है, and this mucous membrane will trap the microbes which will be entering along with the dust. Then it also swaps out, means what? It sweeps out, वहाँ पे झाड़ देता है या फेंक देता है बाहर in the form of coughing or sneezing. Okay, we do not inhale it, take it inside. Then comes mouth. Mouth is constantly bathed with saliva, और saliva में भी inhibitory effect होता है microbes के against. Then stomach में, as I told you, gastric juice is present. Urine has also got a function of eliminating out the bacteria from the urethra. फिर semen. Semen में spermine and the zinc होता है. Okay, which is again antibacterial. Eyes. Our eyes have got some glands called as lacrimal glands, and lacrimal glands secrete tears. Okay, और ये जो tears होते हैं हमारे, उसमें भी एक property होता है to kill the microbes. Then क्या है वो? तो lysozyme. Lysozyme is the enzyme, antibacterial enzyme जो हमारे tears में होता है. Got it? It is this is a thermolabile, low molecular weight basic protein which act as a muramidase. Okay, it acts against gram-positive bacteria. So ये सारे points बहुत important है when you are studying innate immunity. Now, what are antimicrobial substances present in the blood and tissues? Okay, so these are certain antimicrobial substances which are present in our blood and tissues. Number one, complement substance. Now, what do you mean by this complement? So, our blood has a complement substance. क्या है? 30 serum proteins which are circulating in the blood in an inactive state. Okay, they have a property of eliminating microbes. The interferons are a class of cytokines which are soluble proteins released by the cells infected with viruses and certain white blood cells to stimulate other cells to protect themselves from viral infections. ये खुद तो फाइट करेंगे ही, और लेकिन वो दूसरे सेल्स को भी स्टिमुलेट करते हैं टू फाइट अगेंस्ट इन्फेक्शन. ओके, और ये सीक्रेट कब होते हैं? व्हेन आवर सेल इज इन डेंजर, व्हेन आवर बॉडी टिश्यूज आर इन डेंजर, एट दैट टाइम these two major antimicrobial substances are released out in the blood and tissues. Then cellular factors in innate immunity. As I told you, cells, some of the body cells are responsible. उसमें है phagocytic cells and the natural killer cells. We'll study what are those. Natural defense against the microorganisms and the foreign substances invading the blood and the body tissues is mainly mediated by phagocytic cells. वो क्या करते हैं? वो ingest करते हैं, destroy करते हैं. Okay, they engulf the microbes. ये phagocytic cell का जो concept है, it was discovered by this person called as Menchnikov in 1882. और इन substances को उन्होंने नाम दिया था macrophages and macrophages. What is their main function? Is to remove the foreign particles that enter the body. If you take for example phagocytosis, वो ऐसे रहता है, same like that of if you take for example a cell called as macrophage, वो क्या करेगा? अगर यहाँ पे microbe है तो उसे इस तरह engulf करेगा, उसके अंदर ले लेगा. Okay, this is the process. virus infected cells. Okay, tumor cells, we'll say. So these tumor cells or the virus infected cells are also killed by this natural killer cells. Then a class of lymphocytes called as natural killer or NK cells is also very important in non-specific defense against viral infection and the tumors. तो वो कौन से cells है? The name of the cell is natural killer, or you can say NK cells. What is their main function? Their main function is to fight against viral infection and tumors. Now next is what? Acute phase proteins. Now what do you mean by this acute phase proteins? इस पे आपको एक separate question भी आ सकता है exam में. Okay, see, whenever there is an infection in a cell, okay, in any injured cell, it leads to sudden increase in the concentration of some plasma proteins. कौन से होते हैं वो plasma proteins? We'll see. These plasma proteins are called as acute phase proteins. Number 1, C-reactive protein, mannose binding protein, alpha-1 acid glycoprotein, serum amyloid P, etc. So these examples are very, very important. What are acute phase proteins and their examples? वो क्या करते हैं? What is its function? So host resistance, prevent tissue injury, promote repair of inflammatory lesions. किस तरह करेंगे? First, number 1, by releasing the blood, releasing the pus, causing swelling in that area, then formation of a clot. These are certain functions which are being carried out by this APPS, that is acute phase proteins. Now let us see something regarding acquired immunity. Acquired, I told you, the resistance that an individual acquires during life, that means after the birth. Okay, तो इसमें हमने एक important example लिया था, that is vaccination, which is coming under active immunity, acquired active immunity, isn't it? Vaccine में actually होता क्या है? The vaccines, they contain certain antibodies in the body which will be neutralizing the antigens. Neutralizing means destroying the antigens. Now see, these are certain properties or the unique features of the acquired or the adaptive immunity. The number 1 is specificity, diversity, discrimination between self and non-self, and next is memory. So these are different features of acquired immunity. Now what do you mean by specificity? As I told you that a particular medicine is specific to a specific infection. So every antibody or a T lymphocyte is specific for a specific antigen or a pathogen. Correct? एक medicine, एक disease. Clear? In that way. Diversity. We have vast variety of pathogens and vast variety of foreign molecules. Correct? लेकिन इस एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी में या फिर हमारे एंटीबॉडीज में उतनी ताकत होती है कि वो वैरायटी ऑफ पैथोजेंस या फॉरेन सब्सटेंसेस को पहचान सकते हैं. Then discrimination between self and non-self. Now what do you mean by this? As I told you earlier कि जब भी हम मेडिसिन लेंगे तो उस मेडिसिन को या उस एंटीबॉडीज को मालूम है कि कौन से सेल्स को अफेक्ट करना है और किसे छोड़ना है. That is called as self and non-self. Then comes memory. Memory means what? If a particular foreign substance या pathogen has encountered our body once, it will not come again. It will keep a memory of it. तो यहाँ पे आप एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हैं मिजल्स का, चिकन पॉक्स का. यूजुअली बहुत रेयरली ऐसे दिखता है कि वो रिपीट होगा. जिनमें बहुत ही कम इम्यूनिटी होती है उनमें वो रिपीट होता है. लेकिन नॉर्मल केसेस में इफ वंस यू गेट स्मॉल पॉक्स, चिकन पॉक्स, मिजल्स, इट वोंट रिपीट अगेन इन द लाइफ स्पैन. नाउ once again repeating the same, adaptive immunity or acquired immunity, two types, natural acquired, artificial acquired. In natural acquired we have active and passive. Active में क्या होता है? The antigens enter the body naturally, body induces antibodies and specialized lymphocytes. Passive में क्या होगा? Antibodies are passed on from mother to fetus via placenta or to infant via mother's milk, and mother's milk contains what? Colostrum. Artificially acquired, active में क्या होगा? Antigens are introduced in the vaccine, body produces antibodies and then specialized lymphocytes. Then comes passive. Preformed antibodies in the immune serum are introduced by injections. As we took an example of the disease rabies, जिसमें injection is given which is made up of serum from hyperimmunized horse. Here you can see those examples. Natural acquired में हम mumps या measles का example लेंगे. फिर पैसिव इम्यूनिटी में, नेचुरल एक्वायर्ड में यू कैन टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ मदर एंड फीटस. आर्टिफिशियल एक्वायर्ड में वन एग्जांपल यू कैन टेक फॉर द एक्टिव में हम एग्जांपल लेंगे वैक्सीनेशन का, एंड पैसिव में हम लेंगे सीरम का, जैसे विच इज गिवन अगेंस्ट रैबिस. Now cells of the immune system. What are different cells of the immune system? The number one cell of the immune system is lymphocytes. Okay, so main cells of the immune system. Where are they formed? So these lymphocytes are formed from the stem cells which are called hematocytoblast. और ये hematocytoblast, they are present in the liver of the fetus and bone marrow in the adult. हम सब में वो बोन मैरो में बनता है, एंड फीटस में यानी अनबॉर्न चाइल्ड में इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द लिवर. ये जो लिम्फोसाइट्स है, ओके, दे अंडरगो डिफरेंशिएशन इन डिफरेंट लिम्फोइड टिश्यूज ऑफ द बॉडी. अलग अलग वो हो जाते हैं कहाँ पे, अलग अलग टिश्यूज में बॉडी के, एंड दोस टिश्यूज आर कॉल्ड एज लिम्फोइड टिश्यूज. लिम्फोइड टिश्यूज में नंबर वन इज टॉन्सिल, जो हमारे नेक रीजन में प्रेजेंट है, करेक्ट, लैरिंग्स में प्रेजेंट है. Okay, दूसरे Peyer's patches which are present near the small intestine, they are the Burzel or the B lymphocytes. Other lymphocytes are differentiated in the thymus gland, जो हमारे heart के side में होता है. It is present on the dorsal side of aorta. Okay, they are called as T lymphocytes. So there are two types of lymphocytes. One is B lymphocyte and other is T lymphocytes. जैसे blood flow होता है body में, we have studied this in circulatory system, वैसे ही ये lymphocytes भी flow होते हैं along with the lymph. So the mature lymphocytes pass into the body fluids, that is blood and the lymph, and circulate in the body. So let us see what are the types. Many of them, they remain in the lymph nodes. B lymphocyte, they are meant for antibody mediated immune system. क्यों? Because B lymphocytes are the one which produces antibodies. T lymphocytes are cell mediated immune system, क्योंकि T lymphocytes अपने क्लोन्स बनाता है, लाइक T किलर, T सप्रेसर, T हेल्पर. ओके, ऐसे वो अपने क्लोन्स बनाता है, एक जैसे सेल्स बनाता है. सो बोथ द इम्यून सिस्टम्स नीड एंटीजन टू कम इनटू एक्शन, बट दे रिस्पॉन्ड इन डिफरेंट वेज. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट lymphocytes are of two types, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. What the B lymphocytes does, they control humoral immunity, यानी क्या, antibody mediated immunity, and T lymphocyte controls cell mediated immunity. क्यों? Because T lymphocytes form their clones like T helper, T suppressor, T killer, and so on. That's why इनको नाम दिया गया है cell mediated immunity system. See, this part is very very important. What are lymphocyte and its types with their functions. Now, mechanism of response of T lymphocytes to antigens. Now, as you can see here, I told you it forms clones. So what are the clones of T cells? Helper T cells, killer T cells, suppressor T cells, and memory T cells. Okay, like for example, you can see helper T cells. What the helper T cells does? Helper T cells will only go and bind with the antigen. Okay, they'll bind with the antigen. Cytotoxic T cell, killer T cells, they will bind with the antigen and kill those unwanted cells. And suppressor या regulatory T cells क्या करेंगे? They will suppress the activity of those antigen. या पैथोजेंस के एक्टिविटीज को वो सप्रेस करेंगे. एंड मेमोरी टी सेल्स विल कीप द मेमोरी ऑफ द इन्फेक्शन. क्लियर? सो what is important here is you need to know the 4 clones of the T cells. Again, a very very important question here. Now, function of T lymphocytes. अभी ये जो हमने 4 टाइप्स देखे उनके फंक्शंस क्या है? As I told you, T helper cells क्या करेंगे? Proliferation of other T cells, stimulation of B lymphocytes and macrophages. ये B lymphocytes को stimulate करेंगे to produce antibodies. वो macrophages को stimulate करेंगे to kill the microbes. Killer क्या करेंगे? Killer will actually kill them. Killers will secrete certain poisons called as perforins, और ये perforins will go inside the cells and then they will kill the cell. Suppressor will suppress the immune system against attack on their own body cells. Okay, वो अपने ही इम्यून सिस्टम को सप्रेस करेगा. देन मेमोरी टी सेल्स क्या करेंगे? सी सप्रेसर कब दिखता है? सी व्हेनेवर वी हैव एनी स्ट्रॉन्ग इन्फेक्शन, नो वी कैन सी दैट द जैसे WBC इंक्रीज होते हैं ना, वैसे कम भी होने लगते हैं. इट इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ द सप्रेसर टी सेल्स. एंड मेमोरी टी सेल्स विल सेंसिटाइज and will keep the memory for the long time in the future. कि ऑलरेडी इन्फेक्शन हो गया है, ये मेमोरी कौन रखता है? मेमोरी टी सेल्स. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. फंक्शंस ऑफ टी लिम्फोसाइट्स. Mechanism of action of B lymphocytes to antigen. What the B lymphocytes does? Just before मैंने बताया था कि B lymphocytes are meant for antibody mediated immune system. यानी क्या? They produce clone of plasma cells and memory B cells. Okay? They multiply very fast and they produce clone of plasma cells and memory B cells. तो B lymphocyte के ये दो clones हो गए, जिसमें से plasma cells will be producing antibodies which will be circulated through the body fluids like blood and lymph. Okay? ये antibodies क्या होंगे? They go and bind with the cell membrane or they remain free. So many a times they will go and bind with the antigen cell or they remain free. As you can see here. Okay? Mechanism of action of B lymphocyte to antigen. Clear? तो B cell receptor है. What it does, it will go and attach itself to the antigen. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो. Activated B cell undergoing clonal selection. Okay, it goes and attaches with the antigen. Clones बनाता है वो अपने memory and B cells. Okay, यहाँ पे plasma cells will be producing antibodies and memory B cells will be keeping the memory of the infection. So this diagrammatic representation is also important. You all have to write these notes along with the diagrammatic representation in your notebooks. और compulsorily लिखना है. जब तक आप लोग नहीं लिखोगे, you are not going to understand anything out of it. क्योंकि पूरा theory है, by heart करना है, समझ के लेना है, everything. Correct? And then the last, 3 main functions of free antibodies. So what are the functions of the antibodies? तो ये जो antibodies है, when they go and fight with the antigen, वो ये 3 properties दिखाते हैं: agglutinization, opsonization and neutralization. Okay? जहाँ पे agglutinization क्या करेगा? It will agglutinize, mean it will go and attach. Okay? यहाँ पे देखो, it will go and attach itself with the antigen. उसे बोला जाता है एग्लूटिनाइजेशन. जो भी बैक्टीरिया, वायरस या जो भी पैथोजन होगा, उससे जाके वो पहले अटैच करेगा. फिर क्या करेगा? ऑप्सोनाइजेशन. ऑप्सोनाइजेशन यानी वो एक कवर बनाएगा उसके सराउंडिंग, जिसके वजह से वो बाहर नहीं जा सके. ओके? क्योंकि उसे एनगल्फ करना है, डिस्ट्रॉय करना है, तो इसलिए वो उसे ऑप्सोनाइज करेगा, यानी एक कवर बनाएगा उसके सराउंडिंग. और फिर न्यूट्रलाइजेशन means the third step. It will secrete poisons और poisons देके उस infected cell को वो kill करेगा. So these are the 3 different steps which they are going to apply. One is agglutinization, next is opsonization, and third is neutralization. And last part comes antigen presenting cells. ये भी किसमें आते हैं? Is also a part cells of acquired immunity. Acquired immunity में ये cells भी आते हैं. इन सेल्स का काम क्या होता है? दे engulf the invading pathogens. Okay? Then the processed antigens are presented on their own surface. These cells are able to deliver a stimulatory signal which is necessary for the activation of helper T cells. यानी ये जो antigen binding cells है, antigen presenting cells है, वो antigen को attach करेंगे और जैसे ही वो antigen को attack करेंगे, तब वो T helper cells को stimulate करेंगे to ask the plasma cells to secrete antibodies. Getting? यानी वो पहले एंटीजन को अटैच होंगे, एंटीजन को अटैच होने के बाद वो टी हेल्पर सेल्स को सप्रेस करेंगे, सॉरी स्टिम्युलेट करेंगे और बोलेंगे प्लाज्मा सेल्स को एंटीबॉडी सिक्रीट करने के लिए. क्लियर? सो टुडे वी हैव कंप्लीटेड up to 2 types of immunity systems and the cells associated with this. Clear? So every one of you, I repeatedly telling that you have to write all these notes in your notebook. Clear? So we'll stop here for today.